Welcome to your Discourse Syndicate FN Hangout. 1 week, maybe a little more or 4 more away from the Pulse Chain launch. I am the captain, your captain, RG3, ready for the FN Hangout tonight, guys. I'm excited. I'm fired up. Why am I fired up? Because it's almost here. Pulse Chain is almost here. I can't stress anymore how important it is to stay diligent. Watch what's going on out there. Get yourself into the test net if you haven't. I think some of the functions aren't even working anymore, but we will have to talk about that tonight. But get in the test net, start to learn the functions so that you can be ready for the launch date and do your thing in Pulse Chain and Pulse X and get your hex before the fork happens. Because when the fork happens, that's when you're going to get to duplicate every single one of your hex tokens and every single ERC20 token that you have. So let me say hello to everybody real quick. What do we got? Crypto Rangoon, first on the ship. Welcome, Crypto Rangoon. Hex said, but 5. That's a cool name because I can't read it. T-Bird, what's up? T-Bird is like, he's my Twitter. He's like one of those guys that has your back. He's always on my flank. Got my 6 and got my flank. Good to see you, T-Bird. Graphene, welcome. Hexdeck 16. Dude, you know what? I did not tweet out tonight because somebody else set it up for me. But I will put the link in the chat room here. Hold the phone 1 second. And boom. There it is. So there's a new one. So Dougie, welcome, Dougie. But I can feel it in the air. Yeah, you can feel it in the air. All right. It's happening. Jen Hex. Let's see. Alan Hackett. MT Coiner. Thomas Turner. What's up, dude? Jen Hex. Still more. Same. Loyal X. Look at you guys. Melf Tony. What's up? OG. Melf Tony OG. Just always in the shadows there. Sandy Beach. Who else is in here? Crypto Journeyman. You a journeyman? You a working guy? I like that. This is the working man's coin. Hex is for the working man. And we are going to go save a bunch of our brothers out there, man. Bufo on the beat. What's up? Howdy to you. Loyal X. I think probably repeating myself. DB Cooper. 3669. Xander, another OG. Chaotic Creations. Oh my gosh. Johnny Chaos in the house. Oh, yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Why is all the rum gone? Because most of these bastards will drink it up before. You should see some of these Hexicans go. You guys, man, you guys can drink. You guys, really, you're like, well, you're not like a bunch of Marines, but close. Well, let's see who else is in here. Good to see you, Johnny. Good to have you in the chat. Come join us if your shit's not all messed up. Dingo Wolf, welcome. Crypto Ewok, another OG. Who else? I think I called MT Corner already. Yes, I did. Andrew Reynolds, Sandy Beach. Hello. And DB Cooper, what's up? Been sober 14 months and working out 5 days a week for 36 straight weeks. That is awesome. Swole, just like my hex. Yep. Captain's getting in shape too. Starting to put it together. Losing some weight. Getting ready for the 55 birthday. I gotta have some abs by then. It's like abs by 55 is my goal. And Ryan Hefner, my guy, is taking care of me, man. He's got it. Who else is in here? Mudhog. What's happening, dude? The Nuke or Ninja Chopstick, Josh Perry, and Blue. Cool Luke. What's up? Welcome, guys. Welcome. And SJ, welcome, lady. Good to have you on. Wally Cyrus. Let's see. Element Hex. Mobius. Impulsive. What is she saying? She said, just got done hanging with the ladies. Lovely stream on the Viber Finance channel. Oh, Vibra Finance Center. Okay, you have to go check out the gals over there. We've got a bunch of the Hex gals are starting to even create their own streams outside of, we always had the ladies of Hex when they mutinize Discourse Syndicate here and take over on once a month on Friday nights. And that's been an awesome, awesome show. Or George Well, nice name. Jim Rat Crypto. Look at you, man. Yeah, I'm working on it, bro. I ain't as shredded as you, and I ain't doing Arnold's with 50s, but yeah, man, I'm getting there. The old man's getting back in shape. I'm gonna be chasing you down here pretty soon. But you're looking great, man. You're looking great, and freaking loving your stuff, bro. Loving your stuff. Yeah, Hef is legit, man. Ryan Hef is legit. Every day. Good day, Captain. Oh, I love it when SJ says hello to me. Thank you. But every day, Ryan's on me, got me texting him in the morning, weighing in, charting the captain's weight and making sure that I'm on the right track. So anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome. Tonight we are going to get the Cutthroats in here and some of the other guys, and we're going to hang out, have a good time, talk about Hex, talk about what we're doing, and just get everybody fired up, because who knows, we might not even make it to the next FN Hangout. And then we'll be doing a 24-hour live stream with Hexo. If he doesn't chicken out, he did say that he'd do it. So this would be like him going back on his word. So I want everybody to hold Hexo to it. Tweet at him, DM him, tell him, get up off of his ass right now. He's probably sitting on the couch complaining. His wife's probably telling him to go do something. He's not coming over here to watch us. He's just literally, he's like sitting on his couch. So I want all of you guys who have DMs or have his phone number or whatever, start hitting him up and tell him, hey, RG's talking shit. You're supposed to be doing a 24-hour live stream with him, and he's saying that you're going to chicken out. Yeah, get him up off his couch tonight. All right, everybody. With no further ado, my right-hand man, KNTX.
Hey, guys.
Back. Wags, my man right there.
Try to be
Hextech 16. Welcome.
Hey,
welcome. Look at that. Look at that set looking good. And the man, the myth, the legend, the screamer of screamers, the TikToker, the Twitter basher, anti-fudster.
I'm texting Hexo.
You texting the Hexo?
Texting the Hexo. Tell me you're talking smack.
Yo. Jim Rat, look, I got my my calories on here. This is a zone perfect bar. Gives me 12 grams of protein, and it only has 190 calories.
And 75 grams of bull semen.
Nah, this is the goat semen one here. That's yeah.
Oh, okay.
Man, love these things. All right. How's it going, Johnny? What's up?
It's going pretty good. My computer's not messed up anymore. It got a $700 upgrade.
Damn. Dumping on our heads, I guess, huh?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
yeah. That's what I did. No, I don't dump. I set limits. And I set limits at extraordinary prices that should never, ever be hit.
Ever trigger.
But you know what happens? Is some people do not know the difference between their limit button and their market button. So I suggest you all keep very close eye on that, or you're going to give me several $100,000 here and there. Because a lot of y'all doing that right now.
Yeah, they are.
So you're clear. I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing.
You're making Johnny mad, you dumpers. Look, everybody should be setting their own limit order. You should have limit orders in there. I mean, look at where you costed in and take some profits off the table with a limit order. It doesn't have to be some monstrous amount. Make it something that's worthwhile. Make it something that's for you. If you've made gains, take a little off the table. It's okay to do that. But this dumping like hundreds of thousands of dollars,
getting
millions of dollars,
the least amount of money you can possibly get. It's like literally going to the store, buying something and bringing it home to sell it at the garage sale.
So let's explain. You know what? We always say, oh, get limit orders and oh, don't do a market buy. So let's explain what that does. So what happens when you market sell or you market buy and you market buy a lot, what you do is you push the price against your buy or your sell, because what's happening is you're buying up the order book. And as you go through the order book, the price is getting more and more as you're buying in. Price is getting higher, getting higher, getting higher. And when you sell, the price is getting lower and getting lower and getting lower. So those of you who are market dumping or market buying the hex, you can market buy if you like, but you've got to understand what that means. And it's really what you can equate it to is dollar costing out of your position, or dollar costing into a fiat position. So learn what a limit order is, and when it's time for you to responsibly sell some of your hex, that's how you're going to want to do it. And that's why we're always harping on people market selling, because it messes with the price, and it messes with the whole flow of everything as it's going, if somebody's freaking market dumping. So anyway, is that good enough explanation for dummies?
You can buy with no gas. That's another.
And you do it with no gas. If you go through like matcha.xyz, I don't know about all the others. I like matcha.
There's matcha, there's 1 inch, depending on where you're located. So all those will set orders. The other thing is, one, make sure your decimal point is in the right place. Okay. That's very important, to make sure your decimal point is in the right place. 2, if it says at the top of the screen, limited liquidity, don't go through that exchange, because that exchange is not routing through exchanges that have that liquidity. When it has insufficient availability, insufficient liquidity, you are paying whoever's got it listed there at whatever price they ask.
So 1 inch, it says in the chat, 1 inch requires a VPN. So 1 inch, you're not allowed to use 1 inch anymore. So I guess you have to go through VPN in order to get it moving.
But yeah, so, and also there's a difference between the 2 tabs. Okay. If you're on some of these things, there's a market tab and there's a limit tab, and you may not know which one's lit up. If you're clicked on limit, you will see a little price box appear underneath it. And that little price box is what you set your number at. And make sure your decimal point is in the right place, and don't just hit market buy, especially, this is totally detrimental to me altogether. But don't hit market buy when you see something that says insufficient liquidity, because what that means is it's not routing through the exchanges where the liquidity is. And therefore, if you happen to be the only guy with stuff in the case for sale, you win big.
Yep. Like, hey, is that the gals that were at Naga's party behind you?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I remember that on the dance floor. That was a lot of fun. I
like the little one. She was interesting.
They're all very interesting. What's up, T-Rob? Look, T-Rob's in there. Hey, T-Rob, come on in here, man. I haven't met you yet. Come on, bro. With us for a little bit.
And hi,
hey, Briss. What?
I listed your.
What happened, Briss? I saw you trolling around in the green room there, and then you disappeared. I was going to pull you up, buddy. Where you at, little guy? Come on.
Where you at, little guy? He's looking for his box fan.
His what?
Box fan. It's a joke from one of the end of the stream that the fan just jumped out and attacked him.
I think he got a hood for his car finally too. I was hoping we were going to be able to talk about that.
Oh, Briz.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard he got a.
I love Briz. I've always liked Briz.
So we go to Vegas, the first Vegas trip, right? And he comes over to the house and parks his car out in front of my house, and the damn thing don't have a hood on it. And I drove. No hood, he left his freaking no hood car in front of my house all weekend. Looked like a freaking trailer park out here. Oh man, that's real class, buddy. Real class.
So, do you enjoy my tangents today, Captain? I guess you must have caught them.
No, I missed. I did. If you did, I missed them, bro.
Oh, God.
I've been kind of away from some social media. I was on like an onboarding I'm probably even in trouble at work. I was so busy. I was running around in and out of banks and helping people onboard. I just like almost just want to circumvent, the system itself and just say, look, just put your money in. I'll put it in for you. It's like, I don't want to go through the whole thing. But one good thing that happened today, and I have not even talked to my boy KNTX about this yet, but
something happened. Nothing.
Yeah, man. I got that. I got that True USD account set up.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And 2 days ago, I got it confirmed. The account confirmed. I made a transaction, moved into True USD, just a little bit to see how it worked, and boom, in my bank account, escrow account, transaction. It was really, really nice.
Cool. Hell yeah.
2 days, and it was done.
I like it, man. That is sweet.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of the way that they do that because it SIC codes not as crypto, but as an escrow.
Escrow, baby. Yep. And it went fast. It just boom, real simple. Website is not complicated at all. They've made coins that go on each of the side chains out there. So you can get, what is it? True USD. Let's see if I got the other one here. What's all of the, let's see. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
It's going to be interesting to see what we can do straight to Pulse. That's what's going to be interesting to see which
stable is going to go in.
Yeah, goes straight to Pulse, because like Transact and Ramp and those, you can buy on the Matic network or you can buy on the Ethereum network. I don't know where else you can buy because those are the only two I really messed with, but it'd be interesting to see which ones of those add Pulse network, because that'd be great because you can just bypass the Ethereum altogether. And I don't know how True USD is set up, but you might be able to, if they decide, they could probably set it up to which network you want to purchase it on if they decide that they want to.
Yeah. Well, they've got 5 different tokens. So they got True USD, which operates on the Ethereum network. They've got True GBP, which obviously that one is
pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then but that's not the chains that they run on though. That's just like you said, that's in pounds. And there's AUD, CAD, and HKD. So those are all the different
Hong Kong dollar.
monetary dollars that they
okay, so that's their fiat equivalent.
That's their fiat equivalent. But I can't remember where I saw it, but there is a maybe these are all Ethereum tokens here. These are all ERC20s, I think. There he is. And ladies and gentlemen, the pregnant goat himself, Brissology. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Briss.
Dude,
Hey, look at that.
you're looking dope. You're all swole. Look at your face.
How's it going, everybody?
That totally blows past the comment. Unaffected. Just like Hex, unaffected.
I could barely find the link anywhere. How are plebs supposed to join if you don't post the link anywhere?
I'm dropping the ball left and right. That's my fault. I'll put it in the.
I looked on Twitter.
Hey, look who it is.
We just posted it all the places.
Jen Hex dropping in on
there
us.
He is.
Oh, Craig found
What's up, Craig?
Oh my God, that's my guy.
You have a problem with it at all, Briz.
I can't say that.
I was trying to get in before Briz did.
What do you, Captain? What do you think of my background?
I think that's fantastic. Looks like a disco.
It's the first time I haven't had a practical background.
Are you at Rockin' Bowl? Are you bowling? Like, are you?
Can you hear a fan?
Got the black lights on and everything. Like,
I saw that in a strip club once.
You and the 13-year-old girls bowling. Yeah, there you go. Oh.
The Big Lebowski.
Kingpin himself.
Glow in the dark balls.
Yep.
Plus the ones they have there.
No, it's just a cool picture I found on Google Images and I stole it.
You could have put a shirt on there, though, buddy.
It's a tank top.
He's doing the gym rat crypto thing.
It's got a
Exactly.
freaking. It's got sausage stains on the front of it, and freaking.
Hey.
Sausage stains on the back too. That's the weird part.
Oh, man.
He just turns it inside out when he gets the first sausage.
Laser tag. Somebody said that looks like
laser tag. I love it. And I think there's a skating ring attached to it too.
Dude. And a little lounge.
Boom.
The champagne room.
Oh,
It's not that kind of bowling alley, all right?
oh here
Hey
he is,
man,
the
I think it
producer.
looks good. You spent all that
The
time painting those coat
producer,
hangers.
Crypto King. What's
Bang,
up,
bang. It is.
Represent
What's
himself.
What
the
up?
man with every hex pulse X
Man
swag
with the
that
merch.
exists. Merch man himself.
That
You need to
that
go
force
next
perspective
door.
is funny because it makes those lamps look like they're so much bigger. I mean, they look like they're freaking huge. It's like either that or Crypto King just shrunk down to a little bitty man.
Yeah. Man, I woke up this morning to a wonderful phone call from a gentleman
Yeah.
that'll be chatting with the captain here next coming Monday.
I'm excited
Oh.
about that, man. I hope that it all works out for him. I know that he just got done being he was out a little under the weather, so we'll see how he does.
All right, now that sounds like inside information here.
It is. It is. Completely.
We've got a lot of good guests coming on, so yeah, it's gonna be exciting. And the captain's gonna be doing a speaking arrangement really soon with some finance peoples, and that's gonna happen maybe in June. So we'll see. I still have to finish all the details on it, but we'll be announcing that. I'm going to go out and do a public speaking arrangement and see if we can talk crypto, sit down, talk MCA, talk to people about protecting their assets and whatnot. And it should be really cool. So we'll be announcing that pretty soon too.
If I can mention, I'm working on, if anybody knows, the Uneducated Economist.
Yeah,
He's
I've met him a
looking to
couple
come
times.
on probably the 23rd. I'm trying to set him up for that date for the captain. So look for Simon to join DS.
He's really cool, man. Down to earth dude. We hung out at a cocktail party one night, and real cool dude, man. Really down to earth.
Have you guys noticed like the haters are like even the troll accounts are like gun shy now?
Yep.
Have you noticed that? I mean, even like the troll accounts that are usually with the 2 followers, they're not even popping up. It's like
The
they
only people that troll me are Hexicans. They get
Yeah.
trolled by the
I feel the
Hexicans.
same way. I get more
I
trolled by
get
the Hexicans than
freaking beat
anyone.
on daily by Hexicans, man.
I go
You
at
know the
Tech
Hexicans
Bitcoin
don't shut
Maxis
the
and I
hell
get
up.
hit up by the Mexicans.
Well, we onboarded free cam girls. What you call?
We've been trying for a year and a half, bro. How'd
Yeah,
you do
finally
it?
got them
What's your
onboarded so they
secret?
don't troll anymore.
Well, we tried to give them a job. Early on in the
Yeah.
early days, we get trolled by webcam boys, girls, and we said, dude, as hard as you try, we got a job for you. Stop trying to scam people. Let me give you
all you
some
had to do is
freaking-
send us
a
a
real
DM.
job.
We
Well,
staked them
yeah.
on the
gotta
on the
put 'em to
test
work.
net, so they don't realize it yet. But
Nice.
they wanted that 1 million hex really bad though.
Awesome.
Nice.
I guess that this just an example stamped across the page. Probably didn't realize that they're not too smart.
So RG3, we'll just clear the air real quick. Yeah, I got a hood for my car. So the
Right
truth
on.
is, the truth is that I've had that hood for like over a year now, but I needed to install hood pins, and I just hadn't
So
had the
you
time.
we weren't waiting for a hood. We were waiting for hood pins.
No, we were waiting for me to not be lazy and install everything.
So you had the hood pins. You just didn't put them on the car.
yeah,
Well,
I
how
mean,
is he gonna
That's
put it
why
in
you were
front of your
driving
house
around
and
with no
embarrass
hood.
the shit out of you
Yeah.
if you put the hood pins in?
yeah,
You're freaking kidding me.
yeah. So it takes a little
You
bit
gotta
of work.
lay off of the damn loco weed, man. You gotta
I
quit
know,
hitting that
right?
stuff.
I know, right?
Makes you lazy, man.
But here's the deal. I bought like
Damn
the
gummies.
cheap version of the hood pins. Like, there's a whole range. There's like $100 version, and then there's like $23 version.
Wait,
And I was like,
you wouldn't spring for the $100 good
You
ones?
got a Mercedes.
No.
$100?
$100
They're all
pin.
in the same
And
That's not even an
Chinese
Ethereum
factory.
transaction, bro. That ain't even the fees on the ETH transaction.
they're all, I'm thinking they're all made in the same Chinese factory. Like, why pay the extra, bit?
So what
Hey,
happened when
Titus.
you used the $23 ones?
So I installed
His
them.
Lightning Network didn't go through again.
I installed them, and the freaking hood pins, they literally broke like the first weekend. So they're still in there, but I sprang, and now I got the $100 ones.
Oh, there you go.
So now you're out $120.
23 bucks.
Yeah.
Wait, so those are the hood pins right there?
Yeah. But
So
it's
how the hell is the hood on a car if you don't have the hood pins on the car?
because I installed the Chinese version, and the Chinese version broke. Now this,
So you have a broken
They're
hood.
chopsticks.
So you're saying your hood's actually not on your car like you just said it was, is what you just said.
hey Johnny, can you explain this to them?
It's on his car. It's just that his hood pins are broke. So,
So if
Yeah,
you
well, I
drive,
can see the car behind
what
you on my
happens when you
freeway.
drive with
I'm
broken
glad
hood pins?
someone is an active listener. At
Yeah,
least one of
I-
you.
Hey,
All I can
guys,
say-
happens to
public
your
service
hood.
announcement. Public service announcement. Do not drive behind Briz. You will get a windshield full of hood. So let's just make sure we're not there, guys. Come on, everyone, be
Just
safe.
real quick from the top, I bought
Look for
Chinese hood pins, and they broke.
Briz,
Now,
didn't
look
you
for
say
the
an
hoopty
alternate?
Lexus
now I got
and-
the good ones.
and don't
I'm
get
gonna have
behind
to.
it.
So what do you got?
install them.
Bungee cords on the son of a bitch now, or what?
No, the
Clothes
Chinese
pins.
ones are still on there. They're just
stuck.
basically.
Yeah. We used to have a saying in the kitchen when I was chefing. It was, if you don't have time to do it right, you always have time to do it over.
Hey, Briz, didn't you say in an alternate reality that Richard made those pins in a sweatshop in China?
Yeah, pretty much. Did
His
did
LB
anyone
bags.
get to see my multiverse segment today at all?
Was that with Rags to Riches?
Yeah.
Nope, didn't watch it.
Oh,
I didn't get to
sound
see it.
proud.
I was on
Never heard of
everybody
You
else's
sound
shows.
proud.
I was
You didn't
on
realize how
whose
many
shows, man?
I heard you were
Extra
on. I
viewers
just
are
didn't
now?
get a
It's
chance
like-
to see it. It's not.
Yeah, no, it just
I would
seemed
totally
little-
watch Rags. I mean, didn't purposely avoid it because you were on there. Bro.
I know.
Just watch
Did
it.
anybody see Rag's video this week? His neighbor that goes running through like the neighborhood at like
Yeah.
6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning.
He's like
Mm-mm.
he's like a Tourette's jogger or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Runs through the neighborhood. Yeah.
I heard him.
Oh my
I didn't
god,
see
I was
that one.
losing it.
I was on Kindness's show this morning.
Crazy.
Crypto Kindness.
I like crypto kindness.
He's freaking good, man. He's really good. He's got a good vibe, and he's out there doing the good work. So
See, Kinetics,
What?
you should highlight Sandy Beach's comment.
Nope, not gonna do it.
Technology
It gives you
is
too much credit.
great.
You can't do it.
Funny.
Can't do it, man.
yeah, you're funny, all right. You're
But
funny.
hey, bro, it's cool to be funny, but looks aren't everything. All right.
Did you guys see that Barnaby guy on that other influencer show? He's like a mainstream influencer. He had Barnaby on there, and the guy was talking about Pulse coming out. That was kind of interesting because that's not somebody we know in the community regularly, and that was on a influencer's channel that has like 20,000 subscribers, and I thought that was kind of interesting.
Interesting.
So it's
Richard-
getting beyond just us. It's getting out there that things are going on that are it's starting to seep out.
Did
and
you hear
I'm not seeing any resistance, man. I was screaming at the camera today, and I was trying to provoke some people, and I had no trolls show up. I was like, really, I was fishing for trolls. I'm bored, man. I was fishing for trolls, and they wouldn't come at me. I even the only person still talking smack is Erica Wall.
Yeah.
What a whiny little bitch.
Blood and Hex.
He does it. He does it just to freaking.
I was
I
told
think
by
he does
somebody
it for the
that
attention. I really think he does because he's.
Did
he
you guys
can't-
hear about the Hodge twins
Nobody's
tweeting?
that dense, for God's sakes.
Did you
Yeah,
guys hear
the
about
Hodge twins.
Hodge
Yeah.
twins tweeted they sacked for pulse X.
Yeah, I hope they did it
Nice.
during the right time frame.
Yeah, Rackham was trying. To
I got word
engage
that Chico Crypto wants to interview Richard, and Chico's got upwards of
Really?
300K
What?
sub.
Dude,
YouTube.
he's
Yeah,
hated.
whatever.
Chico,
I want to
Chico's
fight you,
hated him
Chico.
for
Let's
so
go.
long.
Me and you.
Yeah.
Fucking me and you. Let's go, dude.
He's been he was one of the first people to really just blurt out a whole bunch of garbage on Richard. So that's really interesting.
So I've always said, me and you, Chico. Let's go, buddy.
Yep.
I remember being on like in one of his live chats. He had just got like a brand new mic and it wasn't working right. And everyone in the chat was like, "Hey man, your audio's messed up. Your audio's messed up." He's like, "Shut up, troll, ban. Shut up, troll, ban." He's just and his audio was like legitimately messed up. And he's just like, "You're all trolls. You're just trying to troll me." And it's just his audio was just horrible. I'm like, bro.
He's probably drunk.
That dude's like never sober. So
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
really have much to what he's
Yeah.
got to say. He's never.
Molly's
sober.
right about freaking what's his name, Erica. She's a Hexican. She just likes to mess with you guys
Yeah.
because he put
Well, it's
that
the only
one.
way they get
He put that
engagement.
one tweet out. I don't know how I'm going to go to my company and tell them that I missed the greatest appreciating asset of all time. Blah 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 blah.
Hey guys, it's my favorite dude posing as a chick on the internet. Invite
There he is.
There he
Mother.
is.
Got the
Yeah.
voice filter and everything. I'm telling you,
I love
you
it.
got a really nice
You're
voice.
horrible. You know,
I don't know what you're talking about.
listen, I
Really,
just
I
came
don't.
here for everyone but you. So hello, gentlemen.
Well, I saw you gave
Howdy.
everyone
Well,
props.
buddy,
You gave everyone props in the chat except for me, so I kind of assumed as much. So
It was intentional, as always.
as always.
He's here to talk about his wood. I mean, our planting a tree.
Yes,
Oh,
Arbor Day.
man.
Arbor Day.
Arbor Day.
Yes, I'm planting a tree,
How did
not
you
pitching
know
a tent.
I came to shill Hex Arbor Day, guys?
I
Cap,
know.
can I?
And thank you so
You
much for
most
coming by. That
certainly
was
can.
wonderful. Thank you, Inviting Freedom. You are great.
Oh, how
Of course.
rude!
There you go. We got a spot for you now.
Oh,
there you go.
yes.
Welcome back.
Let's put him down here.
It is what it is.
Oh, that felt good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you right here so we can keep an eye on you. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and shill the
Arbor Day.
trees.
Thank you, Cap. Guys, tomorrow's Hex Arbor Day. Listen, we had not too much time to organize it amazing this year, but future years and next year, it's going to get bigger and better. So this year, all you need to do, required, just go and plant a tree. It doesn't have to be anything specific. You just call Lowe's, your local nursery, get out there and dig a hole. And that's it. And then we're going to stake 369 hex all together for 5555. And so we could witness the life of the tree. And that's it. That's all.
You know,
How much
I've
did it
always
cost to
wanted.
have you come plant it for me because I don't know if I got time to do that.
And she doesn't kick puppies.
I've always
Or so
wanted a
she
bonsai
says.
tree.
Or so she says.
No, the
Just one
bonsai
thing.
doesn't count. But if you have
Why not?
Because you have to go out because it's like it's something you could do in like your living room.
What if I'm in Japan and then a bonsai should count because it'll grow there naturally, right?
Well, yes, but
Oh, this is a good one, Loyal X.
the idea is to get us out, to get into nature, to experience all those stress hormone relievers, the antidepressants, the microbacteria vacca. It's going to just help us stabilize. And they say that the depressant effects can last up to 7 days in nature. It sounded like
I could take my
Nice.
bonsai tree out for a long car drive.
There's shut up.
Right?
There's something to be said about that
I like
because
that.
that's how I feel when I go to the beach. I'm good for 3, 4, 5 days after that.
right?
Right? Put toes in the sand. Oh man, it's just ground you. Water, air, all that.
Yes.
Yep. Go outside. Go plant a tree, guys, tomorrow. Go do
Thank
something.
you. They even talk about, I don't know the name of it, like how to pronounce it, but it's like this photon side or something that you get when you're out in nature, and it reacts with other antidepressing, like the I forget some other hormones, and then it increases your natural killer cells that like kill cancer. Like there was like a study and stuff. So the point is just to get out. Everyone's looking. You guys,
The
show
study
me
and
the
stuff.
face.
I gotta just talk a little bit of study and stuff.
Good.
The important
Are you
question
talking
here-
about increasing dopamine?
Well, the important question here is, how many crystals are you surrounded by right now?
Here
Just
we
saying.
This
Richard
guy.
Hart wants to know.
Yeah. Have you guys seen
yeah.
my post on his every time he mentions anything, I'm not gonna live it down. I will be on his threads constantly.
Good, do it.
Yeah.
Keep them
Crystals,
accountable.
plants, and pipples. Those are the three. All right, gentlemen. I don't want to crowd your space. I'll let you get back.
Yeah,
Good.
crowd
Oh, you just brought up
space.
the class
Yeah.
of the stream and then you leave us like that? No one's gonna stay. No one's gonna keep watching.
Yeah, you just
Who's
you
gonna
raise
water
the
the
bar,
trees?
you raise the bar, and then you split on us, and we're all sitting here looking at it up there.
Our task is done.
Yeah, I know, right? Thanks for destroying our stream this
Get
week
right to
and
the
last
point,
week.
Freedom.
Jeez,
Wow, it's a rough crowd.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, what'd you all think about Richard Hart's stunt double this week?
Hilarious.
Oh,
Hilarious.
Oh,
Wish.com version.
What was the
that was
stuff double?
interesting. That was interesting.
Great value of Richard Hart's.
Hey, do you guys think it's
come on in, Bob.
I posted about the national medal
Yeah.
for innovation and technology to see if we could get Richard nominated for that. The deadline is 20 May.
Okay.
So if anybody's out there writing letters of recommendation, see my post. There's like a template, but it's something that he's definitely well deserving of, and many more awards to come.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pass one of those to Taylor Kennedy and
Yep,
Nerd Girl because they're real good writers. So
Yeah, I tagged Taylor. I was like, I'm pretty sure Taylor could come up with a nice letter.
probably
Oh, he's amazing.
Randy too.
Tried to hire that guy, dude. Utmost ethical, like the journalist ever. He says, you know what? I'd love to. You know, I'm Team DS all the way, but I think I do better. Do more good from the outside because that way it doesn't look like it's forced. I said, man, I respect that. So it doesn't look like it's coerced. It's him really writing. So but man.
Talking about Randy Hilarski.
No, we're talking about Taylor Kennedy, but I love Randy Hilarski. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
Love that guy.
Wild SJ can probably do a fair bit of writing too.
She writes copy.
Yeah.
She writes.
Yeah,
copy.
she offered anybody that submits, she'll proofread it and edit it for you. So
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
I see.
SJ, let's send
I see
me
it.
send me a DM.
I see it wasn't just me. She offered the services too. Well, you know what, SJ, I don't like being second choice. So
Oh boy, man, somebody's getting some hurtings going on. He's got some
Real
feelings hurt.
ego.
Oh, look here. So this guy here is like my another one of my Twitter buddies. I got T-Bird on my left, and I got this guy here, Bob the Guy. What's up,
He
Bob? How's
is
it going,
the
buddy?
guy.
Good on, homies. How's it sound this time?
Oh, much
good.
better.
Nice mic,
You
Bob.
don't sound like you're talking
Really
into
good, really
a
good.
Campbell soup can. I love it.
Love that
Stop.
ASMR.
Stop slumming it on the webcam
You
mic.
sound like you got something in your lip though.
No,
Hector says Taylor Kennedy is Randy Hilarski.
oh shit.
that's
Well, man, I got catfished because that's not the picture on Taylor Kennedy's avatar. So
That's
she is so incredible. She's definitely
She is.
impressive. Did she have you guys did you get any updates about Float Fest with
it
Hex?
did. Yes.
Did you guys talk about that? Did I miss it already?
No, you could start.
Please do. Thank you,
Let's
Inviting
hear it.
Freedom, for educating
Now
the
you've got
community
something
on
else
things
to
that
add
we keep
other than
dropping the
Arbor
ball
Day
on.
trees and
Hey.
fresh air and
There you go.
sunshines and
Plant a
rainbows.
tree at Float Fest. There you go. On
This is
someone
getting
else's
better.
property.
You guys are too funny. So, yeah, I guess they didn't plan on it, but there was a hex tent at Float Fest.
What?
And there was, yeah, and there was a hex banner and a pulse banner. And Gavin from, Eco Builder, Gavin from Hex Foodies, he was there. He hung out the weekend, and he said that the approach was so great because, people were going to them and, asking them, like they weren't trying to, like get down people's throats. So just the environment was it was like a really nice exchange. They, were able to talk to a lot of people, and he thought it was funny because a lot of people came up to them trying to start trouble, and then they're just like, oh wow, and getting educated by it. So I definitely want to go next year. Absolutely.
That's cool.
Float Fest is my thing. It's a freedom fest, Larkin Rose was there. I know you got maybe some of
familiar with Larkin Rose. Absolutely.
Oh, you know Larkin Rose?
Uh-huh.
I love Larkin Rose. So yeah, he's
dude. He's a G. He's not afraid to call it what it is, man.
Quit calling her dude.
Hey,
dude.
KNTX, I just forwarded you the pictures. KNTX, see your
She
Telegram.
might feel old
you
if you
bring
call her
the pictures
ma'am.
That inviting mentioned.
Actually,
Yeah.
Larkin Rose can confirm that I'm a female because I've met him in person. So,
So you say.
Well, I've heard a lot of dudes that try to sound like ladies and they don't sound like that. So
And how do you really
I'll vouch
just
for it.
confirm these days?
I look for the Adam's apple. That's what I look for.
Oh my! I do not
Yo.
have an Adam's apple.
KNTX, bring
She
up
likes
the
trees,
pictures.
apples.
What pictures? Oh, did you telegram or
Telegram.
something? Oh, okay.
This
All
same
right.
By the way,
Alright.
ladies and gentlemen, this is not a family-friendly show.
Well, let
We
me
apologize
pre-screen
now.
the
We have
the
small
pictures
children.
real
This
quick.
is not Disney
Yeah.
qualified, so please
Let me
take any small
pre-screen the
children
pictures
out of the
real
room.
quick.
I was going to say
Hey,
this
inviting
conversation happened 2 hours ago at work.
Okay. Hit
Bunch
the
of Navy
knipples.
guys.
So there we go. We're good.
Inviting Freedom, I hope I didn't hurt your feelings the other day on the Twitter space. I made a joke about how she and Motley should do a personally burned by Richard Hart stream.
Oh no, that was hilarious. It was so true, guys. I was so heartbroken when it was happening.
Foul.
But then afterwards, I went back and listened to it, and it was hilarious. So
Oh, good.
I get to admit and let everyone know that I got clowned by Richard.
There you
Crypto surfer. Shh, that is a secret, bro. Don't need to be telling everybody.
It's just profiling.
What is
Things go
going
together,
on in the chat
you know?
room?
All kinds of weird stuff, bro. It's so weird. Okay, so let's check out
You
the
too,
folk fest.
Alan. You go to timeout. Everybody's going to timeout. That's it. Everyone's going into timeout.
Literally
Hey,
put
look at
everyone in timeout.
that. Wow.
What's that?
That sounds like my favorite dude in there. Is that your voice in there inviting freedom?
Sorry guys, I'm a boomer and a noob, so I had the private chat up instead of the comments. So
He's like, there's nothing in there.
like, what are you talking about? Nobody's saying shit.
Oh, that is so cool. And listen, for anybody too, if you guys don't know who Larkin Rose is and you like Larkin Rose, or you want to know more about him, I got no. If you plant a tree, listen. Stop.
What, you gonna meet Larkin Rose or
Oh,
what?
and no.
He'll come to your house.
If you plant a tree and you post it to Twitter tomorrow, #Hex Arbor Day, I will send you a free copy of Larkin Rose's book, The Most Dangerous Superstition. I got a big case of them. So
Awesome.
okay.
You know, the most recent video, he's a G, man. The most recent video that he did that I found myself attaching to is when he talked about everyone would like to think if they lived in the time of World War II in Nazi Germany that you would stand up against the atrocities going down. And he said, but you'd statistically be wrong. You'd go along with the crowd because I watched you motherfuckers the last 2 years fall right in line with that shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, he's not afraid to hold back. So
Jordan
He
Peterson
did a
has
long
Peterson's
rant
been saying
about
that since the 90s.
how bad
just saying.
Elon Musk is too. He said Elon's not our friend, so Straight from Larkin.
Yeah. Speaking of which, are you guys aware that Binance bought into Twitter for 500 million?
Right.
That
How
doesn't surprise
interesting
me.
is that?
We have a so someone that we are doing business with. Big deal. Can't wait to talk about it, guys. Anyway, they had their tech got found out by Binance, and Binance was very interested and started following their developer when they were at a conference in Dubai. And they got a call from the Department of Justice saying these guys are bad actors, and gave them secure phones and is hiding them from Binance right now. So Binance is about as shady as it gets, CCP plants. So just letting you guys know, if you guys are doing business with those guys, or using their chain, you are paying for bad and malicious actors. Just want to say that out loud.
Totally respect you.
And they totally respect you and trust you and will do everything as far as customer service.
I don't have a bad thing to say about Binance.
All of our
So
guests
I'm
are-
not going to say nothing.
The views of
No
Discourse
one's ever had their
Syndicate.
money held hostage by Binance before. It's never
not a single person, I don't think, right?
No.
Not in this room.
Yeah, those threads, that was nuts on Facebook. I saw so many back in, when it happened, so many affected. So it was nuts.
You guys want to see what I'd look like?
And why all the Elon hate? Why the Elon hate, producer? Why the Elon hate?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm just keeping it real. I mean, I'm glad for any innovation that's not with evil intentions. Of course, if there's something to do good in the world, I support, but you got to call out the bad stuff as well.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what that affects, because obviously that, I mean, come on, guys. Why would CZ buy into Twitter? Really?
Because he's got an agenda.
Yeah. And who
Marketing.
is the most popular on Twitter?
Elon.
No. I
No.
mean, as far as communities wise, our community is probably the strongest on Twitter. CZ gets hit every day by us. Every day.
Every
day. And beyond that, everybody's screaming lawsuit because everybody wants to keep it in its top of mind awareness, which I'd like to tell you not to, because the best thing for us is for him to keep
Default
ignoring
judgment.
us and stop asking me on Twitter, because I'm not going to tell you. Okay. And also, I do not call the attorney every day and go, well, how's the case going? Because I don't care. That's what they're paid to do. That's what they do. Okay. So that's their job, not my job. I'm not checking on it. I'm not worried about it. You shouldn't be worried about it either.
Ladies and gentlemen, we done told you.
CZ every day. Let him forget about it.
Wales is here.
Well, we need a
Let him
default
wake up one
judgment
day
by not
and
showing up too.
all of a sudden their admin keys don't work on their website and their domain's gone. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
George
with-
Wentz is leading that case, and
Not exactly.
he'll be at
Yeah, not
PulseCon,
exactly.
so you can talk to him there about it.
Yes.
Also, since
actually don't
go ahead, Wes.
and be smart and
Yeah.
leave things where they rely where they're supposed to be, right, in the courts, because
Yeah.
this is a legal matter. You
Yeah.
don't just go asking questions about legal matters because
We
you're not
shouldn't
going
be talking about it.
you're not going to get an answer. Point blank. Period. So just learn how
It's
the
an
game
A-
works.
AB conversation. See your way out.
Let's sleeping dogs lie. Something like that. Right?
Well,
the
the
way
big
it's
thing,
supposed to work.
Wales, is like I said, people are up in his face reminding him every day, because everybody wants their nana moment, and that does not help us at all.
Yeah.
We need to let it pretend like it's not even happening and just wait, because the only thing that matters is the judgment. That's what matters. Anything else is just speculation, hype, bullshit. I know you want the feel goods, guys, but really it doesn't matter until that gavel slams down and says judgment. That's when it matters. That's the only time it matters.
I agree.
Pretty
I
straightforward.
want to go back to Larkin Rose. If you haven't heard that he's got a movie coming out, it's called The Jones Plantation.
Yes.
Go check out the trailer for that. He's a brilliant guy. So yeah, shout out to Larkin for that.
Wales and Axis Alive just did, and Silver kind of put together Wave 3, not
Wave
Silver.
3, yeah.
Put together a really good technical show covering a lot of the dynamics and stuff. And if you guys are really interested in those dynamics, that would be something cool to check out.
Yeah, the deep dive. Look for Wells Only, the deep dive. Yep.
Yeah, so we had it on our channel, and I would love for you guys to watch it on our channel. But honestly, the best quality was on Wave 3. So if you guys watch it on Wave 3s, it's crystal clear, it's concise. So just want to throw that out there. That's a great question. Where is Steve Buscemi?
Got to see those eyes.
I got to shout out my Hex Asians crew. I got a little word from the man with the golden mic. So shout out to Hex Asians.
Got a little word?
Inviting Freedom is here, and he's not here to sing.
I know. Where you at?
Inviting Freedom.
Well, you know what? Inviting. I totally screwed that up, didn't I?
Yes,
God
you
dang
did.
it, I'm so sorry.
Inviting freedom, freedom, freedom.
I bet Daraj has an Adam's apple.
That hair toss minus the hair at the end really seals the deal, you know.
It does, right?
Goodness.
Putting the cherry on top.
Well, hey, I just popped in for a couple minutes to say hi, and because I promised the whiners that I muted from the ladies stream that they could come and say hi to me if they wanted to. So I'm gonna check that box off, and then maybe mix myself a screwdriver and drive on with the weekend.
Congratulations on the real mic.
Enjoy, Bob.
We are proud of you, buddy. We
Yes,
can't wait to
and
see more of you, brother.
Good seeing you, Bob.
I'll shout out the Yeti Blue. It's pretty cheap, and it does it without a whole lot of complications.
Yeah, that was my first mic. Was the Blue Yeti. I had that Blue Yeti. It was a good mic.
That's what I.
Yeah, I see you guys are running the XLRs and the audio boxes. I looked at that, but
yeah,
it's not cheap. I'm cheap.
No, but what they say is that your audio is everything, because people will watch your stream if your audio is good versus if your video is good. And you got good video too. Look at you got the whole.
This is a cheap ass 1080p, probably 2-year-old, 3-year-old webcam.
Really?
Yeah.
Some of the cheap ones are pretty good nowadays.
The mic on it sucks balls, but the picture's fine.
Hey, here's a question for you guys. How's the audio on this now?
It's good.
Yeah. I
right,
ended up
Bob.
going.
Later.
See you, Bob.
Bye,
I ended
Bob.
up going with the
Later,
the
Bob.
Shure podcast, same one that SJ has, because it's portable. It goes into the USB. I don't have the other connectors and stuff like that, but good to take on the road. Gonna go head out to actually heading out next weekend to Portland. We have a shout out to a guy. His name's Hex Jimbo. Him and his wife built out a food truck out there. This guy's doing like 3-star Michelin pasta out of a food truck. It's pretty incredible. So I told him this past winter, I'm like, well, when it gets nice this summer, I'll come out and visit. So I'm going to fly out there. Might be running in with Balliet brand, might meet up with me out there. So we'll do a little filming out there while we're on location.
Brand's on the fitness kick. I heard Brand's trying to get
I can't
himself
wait to see that guy in fighting shape, man. He's too young. He's too young.
He's too young.
Start now, man. Start now.
Big dude too.
I'm doing that crypto fitness challenge too, and so I weighed in at 150.4 pounds. So I weighed myself this week, and I actually started this stuff like a while ago. I mean, my weight was down and not in a good way due to several bouts of COVID, but I weighed in at 164.3.
How tall are you?
Yesterday. I am 6'1".
Dude, that is not healthy.
What's that? No,
that
150 is not healthy.
No.
My normal my normal thing was around 174. So so I've been hitting it hard with the fitness challenge. This was something I decided to do beforehand, but shout out to Sam and Jim Rat Crypto. They are doing an awesome job.
Yeah, they are.
I appreciate them posting the out of shape pictures because it makes me feel much better.
Yeah.
I ain't
No,
posting those, man. I took some
no,
befores, but I ain't posting them.
No,
You know
man,
what, RG? I wasn't gonna post mine on Twitter and stuff like that, and then I said, you know what, Scott, stop being a little bitch. So I threw them up there. I'm just like, make myself accountable, that type of thing. And
I hesitated too, man.
and I was just like,
sorry, my before pictures look like a mugshots from a donut shop robbery.
I was his accomplice.
Glad I had to.
Are you wearing a badge and a gun too in that picture, or what?
We know where the
neighborhood.
Oh, and Jim Rat Crypto, right over here. I got the first pulse round, so shout out to Shields for putting that thing together. I'm gonna put up the over here, the Hex one. I just have to get the hook to hang it and stuff like that.
That looks good.
Yeah, no, they did a fantastic job.
I've lost 10 pounds this last week. Had to punch a new
Good
hole in my
for you,
belt
bro.
and everything. Yeah, I feel
Nice.
good.
Nice, man.
Awesome.
Just drinking
That's
water,
shit, man.
doing some fasting.
That first, I remember my first
Carb.
belt hole that I had to punch in. That was a little surreal.
It's like, do I buy a new
That's
belt?
when I started wearing my gun. I was like, I need that to fill that extra. I don't want to tuck this
I thought about that.
Gotta plug
into
this
my.
gap.
Yep. Yeah, I got
What do
to
you
plug
call
this
the ones
gap
that
here,
go
all
under
this
your
extra room.
in the front, the lap case or whatever you call it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought about getting one of those. It's like I
that
can
front
fit it
carry is
now.
the best way, man. It's the quickest draw. But hey, the only problem is it can bite the privates if you're not careful when you sit down sometimes.
Yeah.
So
I'd say though, one thing for anybody that's looking to start, losing or weight or whatever, it starts at the grocery store, man. If you
Yeah,
bring the garbage
100%.
home, you're going to eat it. You gotta stay out of the middle of the store.
I didn't do the fitness challenge because I thought I would lose because I started out with like less than 10% body fat and I'm bulking up right now. So I'm actually fatter than I've been usually. So I was like, you know what? I'd probably better not do the fitness challenge with everybody. I'm going the opposite way. I'm not all shredded anymore.
Well, it's not only about losing weight; it's just about being fit.
Yeah,
Then
It's
I'm
health,
winning,
yeah.
bro. I'm winning.
Swollen joints and if you have like
That's another thing,
arthritis
guys.
problems and stuff.
Well, you got it. Yeah,
That's another thing, guys. I want to tell everybody out there, be careful of tomatoes and white potatoes because those are actually of the same family as nightshade and they cause inflammation inside your body, guys. And inflammation will cause 90% of the health problems that you have. So
It's
be careful,
eggplant
guys.
too, isn't
Well,
it?
most everything.
Eggplant is one of those as well.
Eggplant.
Yes.
Tomatoes have lectins in them, which are bad for your gut health too.
Yep.
Yes. Did you guys read that?
Yeah, there's a
Dr.
book.
Gundry? Dr. Gundry,
Yeah.
right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
Oh,
The
I got
lectins.
so good. It was so good.
Yeah. Good stuff. Well, that's if you guys,
Tomatoes are the most delicious kind of inflation.
they are
Yeah.
so good.
Inflation.
Inflammation, maybe.
And pizzas, and there's a
I
lot
like
of
them, man. I'm not gonna lie.
ketchup.
Inflammation.
The tasty inflation.
The inflation.
You have to
Well,
take the skin
inflammation.
off of the tomatoes.
Yes,
and
Really?
yeah, it's a tomato skin. Yeah.
I've never even heard of
like
just the skin. I don't remember reading that, but that's good to know. That's,
Who the
that's
hell's
good
going to
info.
peel tomatoes?
Not me, because that sounds pretty shitty.
Drop
to me.
them into
Like it's a
boiling water.
giant
And I eat some
eyeball
pico de
or-
gallo, man. I mean, lots of pico de gallo. I
You
ain't
eat
taking
like
the skin off of
grapes.
that shit. Ain't happening.
That's how the Italians do it. They peel the skin off the tomatoes.
Well, that's Italians.
You know what? They didn't bother to
That's
tell
the
anybody
one
else.
that-
Of course, they peel the
That's
skin
all.
off of tomatoes.
You talking
That's
about
funny,
this
guys.
book?
That's it. The
Oh
plant-
yeah, look at this guy. He's got like every prop possible. How about one? Let me
Yes.
see if I can pull something random off the top of my head.
Paradox.
let's-
Look at that.
Let's do the original screenplay of Blade Runner 1984.
And I don't know where the hell he puts it. He lives
He
in
brings
like
up Harrison
He
Ford
gets
sign
it up
in
off
Chicago.
from under
He's
his
all
the
ass.
bold.
apartments are like
He's sitting
this
on
big.
it.
I don't know where he puts it all.
Yeah. Hey man, that's how you gotta maintain these relationships. You never know when it's gonna come in handy.
King's probably got a picture of him and Harrison Ford on the set.
Probably.
Autograph.
Probably. He freaking rents the little apartment next door so that he has like a storage room of all of the
space.
gear. He's like, hold on one second, I gotta run next door and get
Now,
that. Hold
Loyal
on a
X,
second.
keep eating your salsa. Just there's certain things you just got to say, forget it, man. I ain't dealing with this. I ain't
giving
up everything.
life too. You got to enjoy life.
I've given up everything.
Absolutely.
I gave up caffeine, and then I realized, dude, only the captain's crazy enough to do that. I'm back on the caffeine, man. I'm hitting it hard.
I am still off the caffeine, man.
I'm hitting it hard. I'm a totally different person off the caffeine. I'm like sluggard and just want to sleep.
What are the negative side effects caffeine's supposed to be?
Okay, so check this out.
I've always heard like caffeine's bad, but I just don't know why it's bad.
Well, what it does, it's a fake amphetamine. It doesn't really. What it does is it produces cortisol. Your body releases cortisol, and cortisol is really bad for you. And it's a fake high, is what it is. And you're really not getting an energy boost. You're just getting a release of cortisol, and it's just cortisol is one of the worst things that you can do to put in your body. But cortisol is naturally produced. Like when you work out, your body produces cortisol, but it's an overabundance of it and a constant flow of it that's really bad for you. And and we just drink too much of it now. Like in the US, it's like freaking monster coffees, this big and every morning,
And if you're
well, look who we got here. Ladies and gentlemen,
where's this guy been hanging out?
Bang, bang.
This guy here hasn't been on the FN Hangout in like about a year and a half, 2 years.
Says Kinetics, who's like
served his
MIA 99% of the time, and the only reason I came on was to say
He's
hi.
working.
I know he is.
He's working hard for the group.
He took over
Sir,
for,
I thought
Moses.
you quit the morning show
I
last
did.
time I checked. Okay, yeah, exactly.
All right. Got me
Get out of
there.
here. Yeah.
Got
He
me
served
there.
his 45.
I like this one. RG3, thanks for donating your spleen, sir. You've been tireless. Yes, I've been spitting out a spleen for you guys for the last 2
Dude, it is going back to this, Molly. It is a freaking pleasure to see you again, friend. It has been a minute, and I know you've been busy in the background too. And thank you for all you do for this community, sir.
Right back
So,
at you,
not to discount anything that everyone else is doing here, because you guys are all hardworking dudes, so I appreciate it. But I just
and
haven't
inviting
seen
freedom,
this guy in forever.
planting trees.
Yeah, like
give
I
her
said,
credit.
Like I
dudes
said,
and dudettes.
you dudes. No, like I said, all you dudes are doing great work out there, so I appreciate
You're
it.
hilarious. I was just gonna say you're horrible. You're horrible. I was just gonna say, Motley, I have beef. See, and now you make me feel bad. So I was gonna be like, I have beef with you with your fake plastic tree.
I love my new plastic tree. It's free. I didn't even have to pay for it. I feel like a professional streamer.
Real?
Now.
You could have just hurt its feelings.
I told her. I said it was fake on Commando stream today, so she knows.
Is that tree available at hexmerch.com?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Hey, have we ever figured out who Tone Vase was with the plant that was sitting there that one day? Did we ever find out?
I think I know.
I know who it is.
Here, let's not tell everybody else. But let's
Wait,
do it
the
in a private-
actual guy?
No, it's a parody account.
It was a parody
gotcha.
account.
Yeah,
I know
it was
who it is.
hilarious too.
That was great.
I'll tell them to start posting again because they just kind of like let the account die, but I'll tell them to start posting again.
Yeah, it disappeared. It came on one time, it showed up, nobody claimed it, and it disappeared. It was perfect.
They said they got tired of it because all they would post was da.
I just saw that meme this week.
I pulled it up that night. It's like there's a vase sitting there, and the name is Tone Vase. That was great.
Hilarious.
That was good.
Yeah, it was a good count.
No. It's classic.
No, it's not Hexa.
Okay.
Yeah, someone else. That is something he would do, though.
Yeah,
it is totally.
So Motley, are you in Puerto Rico now?
I'm in Puerto Rico, bro.
Nice, bro.
Congrats.
Are you officially an Act 20 or 60 guy?
I mean, I'm in the process. I still have to get working on my driver's license and working with like some expediter person that essentially like stands in line and runs your paperwork faster for you. So I got to do that. Still got to set up a bank account, and then after that, pretty much
make
good.
You buy property, or you got 2 years to do that?
2 years. 2 years with the current Act 60. Unless I think if you're actually running a business, which we're about to start LLC out here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you have to buy. I have to check up on that with the CPA, but I don't think if you start your own business out here, I think you can get away with not buying property if you don't want to.
As long as you're not serving the local community, right?
Right.
That the
Just talk to Peter Schiff. He knows all about it.
I'm not.
Your internet looks
Well, I
good.
mean, I would
to that
talk to
guy.
him, but I don't think he cares.
Oh, you're not going out to have a beer with him afterwards?
Probably not. I'd rather go hang out with like Big K, Gary, cool Hexicans.
Hunting Jim, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That guy's great.
Your internet looks stable.
Yeah, dude, the internet at this place is rocking. It's like at least 250 down and like 30 up. So it's pretty good. It's better than what I had back in the States. So I'm happy. But like over here, if you want like the good amenities and internet and all the luxuries of the back in the States, you have to
Like
pay.
electricity.
Yeah, like I mean, honestly, like if you want like a full generator, like all this stuff, like you have to pay through the nose out here. Like our 3-bedroom place is our 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. We're paying $6,000 a month.
Woo!
Yeah, it's expensive. Woo! And then even a little bit more once you start adding some little extra expenses. So
Damn.
That's $1 million home, buddy.
it's
Finance
expensive.
$1 million home for
But
$6,000 a month.
to make the wife happy, I had to get somewhere that was nice. So that was the deal. So
What makes it different? Yeah.
Well, there isn't too many nice places out there. Like there's really
Yeah.
one area that's nice.
Dude, you're right. It's very limited areas. And then even it was funny when we were looking at some of the nice areas, like they're all refurbished and redone. And it looks nice on the pictures. But then you show up to these buildings and there's very little new construction on the island. So what they do is you usually have the bones of this like old dilapidated like apartment tower. You're like, that's the place that I was looking online, and you go in and it's beautiful. They've redone everything. The amenities are top notch, but the actual bones of the building are old as hell. Like,
really?
and they're
Looks
beat
like a
on.
Russian ghetto out there everywhere. You
Yeah,
go.
and but that's the funny thing is you go to this building that looks like you would just have like you just get all the drugs and everything you can here, but then you go in and then all the rooms are super nice and redone. It's just the buildings have just been beat to hell by the island gets smashed out here a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple of place I stayed in when Rincon was nice because it was a gated community and there was just like 30 houses in there that were all brand new condos.
That's nice.
But you had to find places like that. But then everything around you is
Dude, Racona
is
is
what
like
it is.
you're lucky you found that. I'm sure there's probably like a couple of those communities, but the majority of Racona is just like desolate. Yeah. Like the place we stayed at the first time when we went to Racona, like didn't have an address. Like we're trying to figure out how to ship stuff to it. Like literally didn't have a house number. We're like, we live on the street and we're the greenhouse. Like I don't know how you put that into Amazon or anything. Like it was tough. It was tough.
Yeah.
Any of you guys?
I remember
it was rough
landing in New Orleans, and I was riding through New Orleans with Polly, and I was looking around, going, "What have I done? Why am I here?"
In New Orleans?
It's New Orleans.
New Orleans was fun.
I went over to where the guys were staying. They had a nice place there, but some of the buildings around them were like missing half a building and stuff. And it's like, oh my God, let me go back to my Hilton. Send me back to the Hilton.
Hey guys, real quick, I gotta get going. It's been fun.
Go fix that hood.
Yeah,
I will actually.
I'm glad.
Have that goat already, would you? Would you have that damn goat?
Hey, get back in the gym.
Parting cheap shot.
Hey, have any of you guys
Later,
been to
Bruce.
Puerto Rico and been to Panama, like to compare the two?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you haven't been in the.
I wasn't in a good part of
since
Panama.
the '90s, right?
I've talked to a few people that have either moved to Panama or already live in Panama. And I
Well,
was just
ask
curious
Richard
the
Hart
difference.
how that worked for you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'd much rather, at least with Puerto Rico, you get some kind of protection from being an American citizen.
I'm sure there's no bad lawyers and realtors in Puerto Rico either.
Dude, the realtors won't even show you other people's listings. They'll only show you theirs.
It's
They're
so
horrible.
bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it's like backhanded deals in the real estate
Yep.
market over there. It's really, really crazy.
There's
When I was there, so I take my wife there, and and there's like one, probably where you're over at, that one mall, Motley. There's like the one,
big K's favorite mall.
So we're in this in the small mall area, and they've got guard towers in the freaking parking lot there, and they found a dead body up in the freaking. Well, we were there. They found one of the guards was killed up there, and then they burned a family in a freaking car like down the street in a van, and they got somebody hit them, and the guard was involved in it and somehow. And
do me a favor.
My time has been very peaceful so far. Yeah,
like do not tell my wife about that story.
That's why I was
mine
there. I
doesn't
was like,
watch.
oh, jeez, man.
If Frosty wants to know why I don't leave the United States,
not a good selling point.
You know what? I really liked where Frosty was because, I mean, that area there, Aguadilla, man, the surf, the beaches, oh my gosh, what
Aguadilla is
paradise that is. Aguadilla is like, the beaches are just insane. I mean, the nicest of the beaches around the world that you've seen is Aguadilla's that. It's badass.
Yeah, I haven't seen any murders. So.
But the town of Aguadilla is freaking. It looks like a freaking bomb went off in a Russian neighborhood or something.
But no, the real estate game is wild out here. There is no like Remax and just like you get an agent, they can just show you everything. Like RG was saying, it's literally each real estate agent, they have control of like 3 to 5 listings, and they just show you their listings. And if you're lucky enough to find a real estate agent that's willing to hustle beyond that, which is hard because again, everyone's kind of like on island time out here and they move really slow. they have to go out and like beg other real estate agents to show us their place, and then your agent has to have backdoor deal with their agent. Yep. They have to come to terms and to figure out how much they're going to split their commissions, and so a lot of times the deal falls through just because of that. And it's just,
why don't you just talk to the government in that area and say what's available for sale and just buy a lot?
Yeah,
bring in your own contractors.
That's the thing. Again, if you want to build, like you almost have to bring a contracting team from the States
because everyone's on island time. It might take you 3 years to build a simple structure, man. People don't show up to the job site.
Motley, they have like 3 properties. 3 properties, and by the time you get to the third one, their people go back to the first one, like move the plants around, throw a couple different curtains up, and they just keep bringing you back around. Big circle until you buy one.
Well, the funny thing too is we found a guy that was really good, Juan, who like he hustled for us, but then we ended up going to the mall, and like we were talking to this guy that owns a watch shop there, and we're telling him just like, oh yeah, we're looking for a new place, and like he found out we're Act 60, so he knew we had money, and then he was just like, I got a place. He's like, and then he told us like where was that? It was like, oh, we're in the hotel right across the street, and we're looking in that area. It's like, yeah, you want to go see it? And we're like, sure. So we saw it, and then we liked it, everything checked out. So we're like, yo, he got the contract written up by his lawyer, gave it to us. We made a couple of revisions, signed it the next day and sent it back. And so after all this, like our agent trying to show us stuff, deals falling through, right and left, then we ended up just finding the place on our own. So I kind of felt bad about our agent, but we ended up just doing it ourselves by like just random luck. Wild. It's real estate out here is another. It's weird because like I like doing real estate, but not in Puerto Rico. Not looking forward to trying to buy a place. Like I'm gonna start like a year
some
out.
Rentals there?
No, God, no. I don't want that headache anymore. Hex is much better passive yield than real estate.
Right, man.
So true. You could stake what you could put into a house and make way more with less problems.
No effort, income. Yeah.
Yep. This new boss I have, he's from Ethiopia, and he's bought some land back there at home where his family lives because he wants to do some construction and build some apartments and stuff back there. And he said after he got everything finalized and like wired the money and paid like $140,000 for this land, the government come through at the end, and he's got to grease their palms for like $8,000 for them to clear everything. It's like he said, the government's so corrupt that you can't do any kind of business. They have to get their
let's just say this. They got billions of dollars for infrastructure after the 2 hurricanes back to back, 2017 and 2018. and none of the infrastructure got fixed, and all the politicians have beautiful, nice homes on the rainforest side up in the hills. That's all I gotta say. So
the power grid out here is so messed up. Like it just needs to be redone. And honestly, they need to start running these lines underground. Like that should have always been the scenario.
in
But
conduit.
yeah, and like the problem is like they literally just need to do it like section by section throughout the grid and just literally tear it out and just lay lines underground and just rebuild the grid piece by piece. But it never happens. They just try to throw these band-aids on top of it every time, and it just compounds the issue over the years.
Now I wonder about that too, like in Florida with hurricanes, right? A lot of times they don't do the underground cut. What? Because of the sea level and flooding and things like that.
It's the aqua table is pretty close to the surface.
They kind of have to put them on poles.
It just depends. They're where they can bury the lines. They're starting to bury the lines. It's just more expensive too. So you got to weigh the benefit. If it's more inland, they'll usually just run them up because the hurricanes die out by the time they work their way in. But if you're more coastal and the aquifer isn't like really close to the surface, then they'll lay the lines. It just depends. But like over here in Puerto Rico, like some of the telephone poles will be like old wooden poles that have been there for like a century, and they're like snapped, but barely like then they're like held together with like reinforcements. Like it's
pictures
like
in India where there's so many wires coming off them, they just are in place, even though they're.
Oh, that's like Thailand. Oh my gosh!
You see extension cords. You see extension cords just coming out of the windowsills and plugging into someone else's houses.
But then you just see some random dude pull up to the pole, like get out of his truck, his van, and start rolling wire up and throwing it down the street. And it's like like a freaking electrician, man. Yeah, and they just hang this stuff on top of each other over and over and over. It looks like
I've been through. I've done all the lineman training and stuff and the climbing and the ladder work and everything, and they make you do so much safety work here. And then they show you pictures of these other countries when there's like 400 cable lines going to the same pole and power lines, and it's very unsafe. But over there, I guess that's how you get cable.
What, you're saying they don't have OSHA?
I got to bring this guy up. I miss this guy. Him and Motley, man, it's my lucky night.
Liberty.
What's up, brother?
This guy.
Man, it's like old times now.
This is like an old school effing hangout all over again.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
No one's damaging their hex and disappearing into the night yet. I see.
No.
Why would you sell now, bro? You're about to get a copy on the other side.
Just idle threats. Idle threats.
KNTX is going to sell after the fork, guys.
That's right.
Mark it down.
When you see the whip after the fork, then you'll know who's sold that.
That's KNTX. Go to him, DM why he's selling, because that's KNTX. He's waiting until after the fork.
Hey, you guys don't be watching my wallets, all right?
He knows.
Well, only on the Ethereum side. I'm keeping the Pulse side. Seems to be the speculation these days. Everyone thinks that Ethereum hex is going to dip after maybe it will.
It will. I think we get like a little big payday dump. It might not be as severe, but I think we definitely.
Crypto 7 had a pretty good video this morning, I think, about that. If you guys watch him,
what did he say?
He thinks that there might be a dip after, or around the fork, because you figure people are going to try to buy up and get the fork, they get the double, and then some people will think they're going to sell off their ETH. But he said the big investors, the money people, they don't care about gas fees. No. So why would they abandon what they've already been using? They might do both, but I said I'm just verbatim what he was saying, but he said a lot of these people may take advantage that people fleeing the ETH side to go use the Pulse side. Once the T-share price difference is there, then it may be more beneficial to go back and get it on the ETH side to get the better T-share price.
The one of the largest hex holders is a billionaire in ETH. You think he's just going to let one of his hex money printers die on Ethereum? It's just not going to happen. It doesn't make any sense. You have lots of, and it's not even the super big whales either. It's a lot of the dolphins and sharks. Like they're not just going to sell their e-hex and just let those money printers die. And this is what I was talking on this on Cabana's show. Like as much as Ethereum is broken with gas fees and everything, it is still the premier layer 1 as of today, right? Like Pulse Chain is coming in here to make its claim, but Ethereum is still the #1 recognized layer 1 in crypto. So like, why would you get rid of Hex on Ethereum? It does the exact same thing that it's going to do on Pulse Chain. It's stupid, but people will do it, so take advantage of it.
It's freaking dolphins and sharks. I think they're so cool.
Yeah, they do.
I hope to be one of these days.
All their fins and flippers and shit.
Thanks, Jesse James.
Yeah,
for the
where all these rich
$50.
fish get off, man.
Thank you all for what you do for the community. Thanks, Jesse James. You
Appreciate it,
rock, brother. Appreciate you, man. I'm gonna leave that up there for a minute. Yeah, I hope to be one of those flipper people one of these days.
One of these days, get rid of the shell.
Hey, I was born a flipper person and took 4 surgeries.
Money well
still
spent.
swim circles.
I heard you still have some webbed toes, though.
Yeah,
he was a mermaid though. He's like,
So you're gonna be well, Gen Hex. You're gonna be in the live action movie of the Mermaid, Little Mermaid.
Yes, I'm gonna be the crab actually.
No, he was Lobster Boy at the community fair. You know,
Who sang the Under the Sea? That's me.
Under the sea.
Was he a lobster or a crab? I can't remember.
That voice was angelic.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good for a dude, boys.
oh,
Man.
Hey, just so everybody knows, she hasn't even, or he,
Just ignore him.
together,
Ignore him.
hasn't
I'm gonna keep talking
their
over him.
face
So
in private to
you
any
don't
of
have
us
to-
here, so we don't 100% know.
Well, do you know what I was thinking? I was like, when I was going on the Richard Hart stream, I was like, yeah, I should definitely do it. And then I was like, wait a second, then I'll have to do it, every moment after. And then I was like, wait a second, if I don't do it for Richard, now I can't ever do it for anyone else because he's gonna be like, oh yeah, she wouldn't even show. I felt he was like upset by that. Like, what the hell? Who the hell is this freaking person not thinking that they could show their face with me? It was horrible. I felt bad.
I don't think he cared.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Right? 100%,
Man, that ladies show has over 20,000 views. So shout out to the ladies.
I can't freaking it. I hate as dirty as that stream was. It's our second most viewed after me interviewing Richard Hart in
Oh my
London.
Dude, everyone was so controversial at that stream. I was like, what do you expect putting Richard on a panel with a bunch of chicks and he's not streaming to his own channel? He's streaming on y'all's channel. Like, come on. Like, that's not the show that you show to your onboards or people you're trying to get in. Like, you should know by now, like, what's going to go down on that stream.
My DMs blew up that night. And day. It would not.
Yeah,
stop.
but God loves TZ, but that was her second show of the night, right? I mean, she was doing shots. She was doing shots.
She could hardly hold the shots at you. Like, hey.
She's a great time at a party, but
yeah,
She looked gorgeous too. She's so hot.
And she's done great content in the past, so I mean, we've all been over the edge, right? Off the edge of our skis. So.
right.
Yep.
No, the good news, if anybody wants to 3D print Richard's, never mind.
Jesus.
All the information he needs on that stream.
Crypto King, why, bro? Why?
Yeah.
You make me want to get off the stream right now so bad.
Yeah. Hey, Richard, I love you, man, but it's fucking cringe you know your measurements in the first place. Just want to throw that out there. Like, I'm not saying we haven't all done it as guys, but it's not like it's like information.
Wait, what?
He just takes it a level further with the math than what we do, like going from millimeter conversions to circumferences and pi. And I'm just like, bro, just get a tape measure. Like, come on.
Why are we even having this conversation? What do you
Kim Dare said earlier, make sure you measure from the base. I'm just repeating what he said.
Every inch helps. Every inch helps.
That's funny because in the early days, he used to say, people ask me if I'm a billionaire. I am a billionaire, but I never said I was a billionaire in dollars.
And never what do you say? Something about which units I measure.
Yeah, which units. So
I'm a trillionaire when it comes to skin cells or something like that he used. I remember that was a long time ago.
You remember that?
I bet you it's in ounces of gold, his favorite precious metal.
Or it could have been dinar or something like that.
He told Peter Schiff he had more gold than he did.
Between his watches and like the
Yeah, his
candelabra, he probably does.
Mhm.
I miss the candelabra. That thing hasn't been in the episode and any of his streams in a while. It's been a minute.
Well, I think
And
he's
the
gonna
top.
light them for post chain launch.
Yeah,
So maybe
yeah,
he'll
that'd
bring
be
that
cool.
back.
As long as it doesn't set the Louis bag on fire, would be good.
Or the plane going down in flames.
Or the plane. Oh, the plane. Oh my God, that would be bad. Bad symbolism there. I miss these awkward silences, guys. Thank you.
Oh my!
Sorry, I'm
It
just
was
trying
cool,
to find the
Molly.
right gift.
Like, what are you
On one of
talking
your
about after you
streams,
talk about
you brought back your the intro. You're like, yeah, let's play the intro.
Oh, the Knights.
Yeah, the Knights intro. Yeah,
Bro,
was
that
cool.
thing's such a classic. I
It is.
freaking love it. It gets me pumped every time. And
Yeah.
that was Markable's first stream introduction that he made. And after that, he made one for like everyone in the community. Like Good Morning Hex is freaking, that one's epic. That one's
Yeah.
up there
He
with
did a
like my
great
all-time
job.
favorites too. Yeah. Crushed that one. He did, I think he did a couple other ones too, didn't he? I think he did Wave 3 TVs. And
He
then
did
maybe-
funding
yeah, he
gyms.
did.
He did funding gyms with the Monopoly board.
Yeah.
Oh,
did he?
pieces falling down. Oh yeah, he did all that
That's good.
animation. on
And
that.
waves. He did waves too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did waves. That's right.
Where's
Talented dude.
Markable?
Right.
He's been living in the van down by the river. We need him
Literally living.
Yeah,
in
literally,
the
he lives in a
down by
van
the
now.
river.
Literally,
awesome.
yeah.
It's great.
Not
He's
even
awesome.
hyperbole.
Tune in for Beard Coin. Here to crush all other meme coins.
Yeah.
Beard only.
Well, it's gotta be
Gotta
a
get that
sea
airdrop.
creature. Stick with the sea creature. So
Nah,
it's
man.
slam.
He's
Beard-
been sporting
beard
that beard
only.
since he was like 5 or 6.
Probably.
That's right, Daraj. He
He's
also
drinking
did
mead in
Man
the
with
baby
golden
bottle.
mic.
Honey
Oh,
mead.
that's right. He
Oh,
did.
yeah,
He
do
did.
it. Yeah.
Well, I think we have that here somewhere. Let's.
Yeah, it should be in the set. It should be in the set. In the,
What did he do? Where did we put him? Where did we put him? Maybe someone took him out.
Nah, it should be in there. Because
No.
we use it.
I didn't even know Wales was here. All of a sudden, I heard that magic voice. I was like,
Magic voice.
What's up, man? I only
What's
speak
up,
when I
bud?
have to, bro. How you doing, man?
It's not in here,
doing
I
man.
just realized I was wrong on that. He wasn't living in a van by the river. He's living in a van down by the fjord.
The fjord. The fjord. With his hatchet and his shield.
Wrong location, right spot.
last time I heard from you guys, KNTX in Wales, I was golfing on a golf vacation. Let's call it Let's call it Scotland. And I had just played.
Let's call it Scotland.
I had just played 18 holes. I had like 20 minutes to get back on the tee again. These guys are just like grilling me, like, "How do we get it in Merrill Lynch? How do we get it in Morgan Stanley?" And I'm like, "Guys, I gotta go.
Fuck
I'm
your
on
golf
the tee
game
right now."
Fuck your golf game.
Well, not
This
really.
is way
we were
more
just trying
important.
to get you to get to work. We really
Yeah.
weren't asking those
I
questions.
was
That's not
like,
gonna happen.
Of course
not on the
That's
golf
not-
course.
That's not
call it golfing in Ireland. I was just like, I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. So
How'd you do?
I was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm freaking amazing.
par
I'm good at it. I'm good at everything I do. So
Well, all you do is golf, so I'd hope so.
No
and
excuse
buy
for none.
hacks and buy and stake hacks. That's all I do.
Yep. One of those is pretty easy. I don't know about the golf part.
Yeah. So
So,
what's up, Captain?
anyway-
When are we gonna get you out to the beach again?
We got to get Mark Moss is ready to come hang out, man. We got to go hang out with Mark Moss at your place.
Bring him to the club. All right.
Yeah,
I'll
he
do
wants
it.
to come hang out with the club. So we'll get Mark on it. He's got an event I think it's this weekend. And then after that, I was going to come try and get down to the country club and come hang out with you.
It's this weekend, isn't it? Next weekend?
Are you gonna?
Next weekend, I think.
Yeah, he should be there with me next weekend.
No. He's got an event in Texas this weekend.
Are you gonna
no,
drop
it's
him
next
off?
weekend? It's Dallas
next
Fort Worth
weekend.
next weekend.
Yeah,
Oh, that's where I'll be.
connects us right.
Yeah, I'll be down there. That's what I was doing when we started the show. I was finishing up my reservation.
But that's the collective event. That's not the Mark Moss event.
I thought it was the one that he was
He has
going
his-
to. I didn't think he had
The
his
one
own.
with Gary?
Yeah, I think he's got his own going on this weekend. And then he's
Captain.
going to the collective.
Captain, you're gonna drop him off at the security gate, and I gotta come get him from there.
Yeah.
Just another.
We got a cough out of Wales.
I was trying not to laugh, man, and I just couldn't get to the statement without laughing.
Smoke went down a little too harsh.
It
on
went
that
the wrong
one.
direction.
Well, that's always an issue.
There you go.
But I was trying to say that without laughing. I
Yeah.
can't remember what the hell I was gonna say.
Do you guys buy Epstein's Island, or what's going on with the security gate?
The security detail.
No, I'm just saying it's probably you probably get it for a good price right now. Right? Nobody wants
I'm
that
not
island.
touching that island.
I heard that people think it's haunted. People say that it's haunted.
I mean, I just want to touch it regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, for some
there's a lot
reason,
of islands out there.
all the spirits are young.
Okay, stop.
no.
Oh my god.
Well, what we all know though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We all fucking know.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'm not buying it.
Sorry,
What the
sorry,
fuck?
RG. That was my fault. I started.
As long as we all know, it's not likely we don't. That's all.
But those spirits have to be of age by now, right?
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Not too soon. Hey, not
Not
too soon.
And people are giving Richard shit for his stream. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but you know what? This is not the same. This is grown folk talk. That ain't the same. So, yeah, I don't know. Like when I was a kid, I knew. I don't know how people acting 20 years later. They don't know. I knew 20 years ago. So, I don't know why people acting coy and shit. I knew 20 years ago. So, it's not like it's a secret.
Wales told you.
Whales knew in the womb.
Nah. R. Kelly
Wales had that
was-
second cell split. He's like,
Nah.
Wales done told you.
R. Kelly was well known.
Zygote
R. Kelly
form.
was well known. R. Kelly was well known, and so was this guy.
Yeah.
Clinton wasn't a secret either, so I don't understand why people are acting like 25 years later it's a secret. It's not. It was known then.
Steve
and
Buscemi
information-
has something to say about that. Go
And
ahead,
information
Steve.
didn't even travel 100 miles an hour like it does today.
What's up? What's up?
What up, homie?
Dude, what are you
What's
doing
up?
up?
Jay,
Fix
that
your eyes
avatar,
before
man.
you
That
start so
avatar.
we can focus.
Hold on, let me hit it. Let me hit it.
Look at
Hey,
the camera.
Okay, okay, I think it's better.
He's
Is that
looking
better?
at kinetics now.
Let me look you in your good eye real
Right.
quick.
Hey, I donated $5 toward fixing that eye, and they won't let me.
Yeah.
It's going to take a whole lot more than $5 to fix that eye, let me tell you.
It's not the head with a baseball or something.
Like
Fast
right out of
pitch.
Chan's Labyrinth.
Square in the forehead.
No, when you and Wales are talking and I'm watching stream, I can't look at your avatar because when the little light around it comes up when you're talking, I can't do it.
I can't look at it either.
I gotta look
I
away.
can't look at him in
I'm
the
wondering,
eye.
people really
I
think
can't.
Steve's
I don't know which
Indian,
eye to
man.
look at.
Yeah, I can't pick one exactly.
I don't want to be rude.
You guys are mean.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
That's a funny shit though.
Oh man, good times. Yo, Pulse Chain is definitely gonna launch before the
Yep.
20th of May.
Write that
I
down.
feel it in my bones.
Nope.
I was
I'm
feeling
on
19th. I was feeling 19th, so that was my guess
29th.
today.
I
on
would.
Happy
I'd
Hour.
love to tell you guys, but I'm sworn to secrecy.
Whatever. My guess is the
All too
15th.
familiar with that.
My guess is the 15th. That's my
So the
guess.
Hex Investment Trust needs to get hot.
I wonder.
Can't
I'm
control
just
that.
going to say this. If you're
is
not
hot.
already inquiring and getting approved for the Hex Investment Trust,
Too late.
you're a fool.
Too late.
Yeah, you're gonna
Kinetics.
regret it. Though.
Kinetics, maybe you can clarify, like, I mean, if someone would happen to have flippers, I mean, what benefit is it to them to get in the Hex Investment Trust versus just,
I'm glad you asked.
holding their wallet? I mean, if they have a large enough wallet.
So I'd like to clarify this. We had someone come and give us some constructive criticism. I had said in a previous stream that we are not targeting Hexicans with this because if you already are a Hexican, we all know where the real value is at. Controlling your keys, making sure you get that copy when the time comes by having your Hex in a wallet that you control. But a lot of you guys still have money in IRAs and 401ks that you can't just put into, and you don't want to deal with the whole crypto IRA thing. We have a place for that money, guys. So if you already have traditional legacy finance money and you want better gains than what you're getting on the typical stock market, then we can help you guys out with that, because now we have solutions. We can take in kind, which is kind of a big deal now. So you can donate your hex in exchange for shares or units of the trust. But more importantly, for accredited investors, 506c registered offering. So you still have to get a verified as an accredited investor. But those of you guys who want to just roll over a simple IRA, 401k, and not just a simple IRA, but a traditional or a Roth, you can do it through a directed, self-directed option. And we have the line on the guys that can make it happen. They can make it happen really quick, and it's pretty inexpensive to do so. And we can get that all in there and get that going for you guys. So, and here's the other thing. For those of you guys who have talked to people and you've got, some of the older generation or people who just don't even want to figure out crypto, but they like the idea of having a financial product that can still get those outsized gains, this is an option for them. Because my mother was one, she put so little into Hex. And I mean, she's done pretty well, but for the reality of it is that I don't want to manage it for her, and she doesn't want to learn how to control her wallet. So we actually sat down and talked about it, and she felt much more comfortable doing a traditional legacy finance product like a trust like this. So that is an option for you guys. So those of you guys who have people that don't want to hold their own keys, we have a solution for them, and it helps the ecosystem. We're creating another OA. And it helps your price appreciation, and it helps their wallet. It's a win-win-win, guys.
So if the listeners out there have like a sugar daddy or sugar mama and they want to get some money in, where should they go to go ahead and
Hexinvestmenttrust.com. Hexinvestmenttrust.com. In fact, I believe we might have a ticker in here somewhere. We go. There
we
it
should
is.
be marketing to Michael Saylor.
You guys need
because,
a jingle.
He may get liquidated pretty soon if
yeah.
Bitcoin drops down a certain amount there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
21K is a threshold. Yeah.
I was watching.
I mean, I know that he's got a lot of assets that he can still kind of prop it up, but how long can he prop it up with? That's going to be fun to watch that if that happens.
Yeah.
Like,
if that
the
thing
cringe.
goes,
Watch that guy flounder.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just agreeing with you.
He'll be screeching.
Yeah, look, if he gets margin called, man, he's gonna need more help than all the banks at the bottom of 2007. It's gonna be real ugly for him.
It's gonna be a while before I qualify.
Wales, what do you think that number is? What number does Bitcoin have to get to before
21 million?
He starts to feel it.
21,000.
Well, he gets margin called at 21,000.
A $250 million loan that he took out.
Yeah,
but
that's just his latest one. He's
got
deeper than
more.
that.
Yeah,
He-
but
he's
I think that's
been
the
doing
first
it
one
for a
that
while.
that's the first one that's going to get called is below after 21,000. And it's funny because I've been watching a couple of TA guys that I like to keep track of the market, and a lot of them have kind of been looking at like the 19,000 range for Bitcoin. I'm like, oh, that could. I mean, if it get, it's gonna.
That would just screw him.
Yeah.
Screw him.
Well,
Now it's gonna be bad for the markets in general too. So just keep that in mind.
Real
as
bad.
well. Yeah.
Real bad.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that would cascade or how that would affect the rest of his position, but that would definitely take out the loan.
Screw that guy because he's screwed, right? when you're at that level, when you're playing at that professional level, and you're out here taking out loans to buy a risk on, risk off asset, you have no clue what you're doing. It is obvious. I'm sorry. All you gotta do is look. Like,
that's pleb. That's
what's
pleb
the total?
activity right there.
What's the total value of his bag? Like if he were to liquidate, like cascading liquidation throughout his entire holdings, what would that look like?
remember.
Let's pull that up right now.
I think it's like $1 billion or $3 billion. I can't remember. But look, so what's the point of the trust, right? The point of the trust is to give people crypto price returns exposure, right? Like crypto return exposure in the legacy side, because they can't get that. There's no returns in the legacy side. So how do we get the market to realize crypto exists? Because guess what? All these fools over here where I work, that's exactly what they are. They're fools. That's exactly why everybody over here has already outperformed everybody on Wall Street forever, if they've been in since day one. And that's a fact, a mathematical fact. And you think those people even know that? No, they're fucking clueless. So pandering to them is not the thing to do. the thing to do is to infiltrate. And how do you infiltrate? By giving them what they don't have. What don't they have? Fucking returns to look forward to, because their market is non-existent. This is the point of the trust. The point of the trust is to give people an out, because they don't have one over there. Period. So you learn about crypto here. This is a first step introduction into crypto. This is just another way for people to enter the market, because they're going to see this shit and be like, damn, this is real. Because it's happening in their little self-directed account, regardless of what it is, retirement or not. And that's the reality. People are going to see that, and they're going to wake up to that. Because this isn't just Bitcoin anymore. It's 2022. It's not 2013. It's not 2015. It's not 2017. It's a completely different market. Right? And these are the kinds of things that people need to realize. People are looking for an out. Yo, when you see, all right, so let me tell you something interesting that's happened lately. What you're finding out is that now people are chasing yield. Why are they doing that? Because regular markets, the stock markets that go up and down, and people always like to buy and sell those, that's only going down now. And what's happening in conjunction with that? Oh, well, your food is going up. Your cost of living is going up. Energy is going up. Interest rates are going up. Interest rates are going up. Rarely do interest rates go up and the stock market go down at the same time. Usually when the stock market goes down, interest rates goes down. So everybody is literally getting caught off guard. And I've been talking about this for a year and a half.
Yeah, we saw the market go up, 900 points 2 days ago and 1,000 points yesterday in the opposite direction. So it really doesn't seem to know which direction it wants to go.
It's volatility. And this is a function of the credit markets realizing that everybody is caught off guard. Once you see those kind of reactions in the market, that is because the credit markets are now forcing market participants to readjust their credit exposure, i.e. their risk exposure. They have to buy, sell, clean their books. They have to reorganize their inventory. It's just how those banks work, right?
By the way,
go ahead.
Sailors leveraged 2.3 billion.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah.
There you go.
Billion.
So stupid.
And by the way, those.
I was just going to say, part of me wishes that he was over leveraged more, and it would force Wall Street to bail him out, just like a bank.
They are going to bail him out.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not enough. $3 billion is not enough. It's got to be like 20.
So?
It's got to be like 20.
I think so.
I'm not so sure they're going to let him become an example just yet.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good point.
Their holdings are 5.1 billion, and the company's market cap is roughly 4 billion. Is what they're saying.
Damn.
And the absolute evildoers at the central bank are blaming this fake situation in Ukraine for the inflation, when it's their trillions of dollars they printed out of thin air to blame.
Well, they're going to blame everything on this used situation, right? And you can't say that, because they'll mess around and just ban the channel. So be careful with what you say, because this is no longer America, and this is why we got to have these conversations, right? Because we have to put in work to get our reality back. It's not even our country, but our reality.
Oh yeah.
So it's wild out here, and keeping focus of that, like everything we do matters. The trust, MCA, all the crypto projects that people are doing, everything we do matters. And this is something that people need to keep in mind.
It's like a new foundation.
Yeah.
To like a whole new vertical integrated stack.
We're building the fucking future. We have no choice, because everybody past failed, period. That's just what you got to come to terms with, because you got no choice. You either stay in your home and become a useless human being, you just join the gang and do whatever you want to do.
And I got to really say, some of the people in the community that I thought were really smart guys just don't get it. They don't understand. They think they can usurp from the outside, and that's not how the system works, guys. You got to build that infrastructure first, and then we go change it. We play their game, and we play it better. That's all there is to it, guys. So any of you guys out there that want to help and actually want to change the world outside of just fixing the money, but actually fixing the world and making sure they don't come attack our money, We're here for you guys. Trust me, we've got places for all you guys within this army.
We work every day, all day, literally. There ain't nothing else to do. There's nothing. You're laughing because it's true. Yeah, there's nothing.
We're always
like,
on
what else are we gonna do?
Meetings all week long about all this stuff, getting things done.
Literally one after another after another. I work more now that I'm retired than ever before. I literally gave my insurance agency away so I can go full time to work for free.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me just say I appreciate it.
Yeah, you bet, bro. You bet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody's looking for accolades. I think we're just making a point.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we
just want to win.
There's something more.
Yeah,
there's something more important than money, guys. And I want to leave a better world for my children, and I hope you guys want to do the same for your ilk as well.
I mean,
hey guys, I'm gonna step off here. Make room if somebody else wants to come up. I'm gonna listen from here. I got some stuff to do, but I can listen. But I'll give up this spot for somebody. It's always good hanging out with you guys.
Later,
Craig, you're always welcome here, brother. Let's get a show sometime in the middle of the week just for the hell of it. How's that sound?
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right, we'll talk.
All right, good night, guys.
Thanks, buddy.
Later, bro.
Later.
Kinetics, if your kids inherit $100 million, you might not even like them in 40 years.
Well, you gotta.
That's a good point.
Don't you have to be a dolphin first? Like, what about a shark? Is that gonna work? How does that? Is it gonna be worth that much? I'm hoping so. I'm trying to help build the infrastructure that helps make that possible. But
yeah, we got to figure out a way so they get it slowly, or
there you go.
As long as they pay for like a sexy caretaker, I'm sure it'll be okay.
Right.
So Wales, if Bitcoin goes to 20,000 and Sailor gets margin called, I wasn't a margin expert when I was in the brokerage world, but what happens to the price of Bitcoin at that point? Does it get closer to Richard's prediction, or does it bump?
Could be a cascading event.
It has to be a cascading event because what happens is that the market is going to, well, not the market, but market makers are going to force positions to close, or brokers are going to force positions to close, and that's going to push the market down further. And when that happens, it's typically you either get a continuing cascading event or capitulation candle. So it'll be either or. It's either going to continue from that point, or it's going to be a nasty wick, and reversal happens from there. But given all the weight on that market at this point in time, I'm going to go on ahead and say we're just going to slice through that like butter.
Which could be bullish for Hex and Richard Hart products.
I was going to say, you look at the dichotomy. I mean, an event like that happening right after Pulse Chain launch and things.
Weird how that works, right?
Yeah.
Weird how Pulse Chain looks like it's about to launch during all this. Like the timing is pretty damn impeccable.
Right.
Yeah. Almost like somebody's causing this, right? Like every time, it's almost like somebody's causing Bitcoin.
It's like two things. Someone has more of a position than we realize, or he's really, 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 really good at TA and market.
Really good at timing. The timing is always impeccable.
Yeah. I don't think Richard knows anything about timing. 2 Bitcoin tops. I don't know.
To the day.
To the day.
The way I see it is, the worst legacy does, and the worst crypto does is just better for Hex.
100%.
I'm not rooting for those things to do bad because that's like that's all of us.
Oh,
like,
look, hold on,
holding
Steve.
that.
Hold on, Steve. Let's get your eyes right here. Remember, the rest of the space is not actually crypto. It's promise coin. So it technically has to do bad because guess what? The liquidity is bonded with risk assets. So when the dollar goes up, they gotta go down. It's not even optional.
Yeah.
And the dollar is doing what right now?
Killing it.
Going bonsai.
Well, I think, just thinking through that is that event, if it does happen, I mean, it'll be worse than probably anything that's ever happened. It'll be worse than the 3K.
We'll all be hurting. I honestly I think we're all gonna hurt. Hex is just going to start being that beacon on the hill, right? Like it's going to show more and more to everyone else. But like
I don't know how we is going to hurt, but the rest of the space might be hurt.
I disagree. I think
on paper.
I think we're still going to hurt. Like, but I mean, this community is going to be stronger and better than anyone else.
Bro,
I think at that point,
I don't agree. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm going to say at that point,
you don't have to. It's good.
No. I know. I'm just saying this is not the same thing at all. people that are holding liquid bags are holding liquid bags. They're getting royally screwed more ways than one. It's not just price action. When you have a consistent payout buffering your price action daily, it's not comparable, bro.
Yeah,
It's
80% drop is 40%. I get that, but I'm saying Hex and the ecosystem, I think, will hurt pretty damn bad if we drop
reactionary price action is always going to happen, bro. That's neither here nor there. You see it today, right? Because people still presume that Hex is correlated to other things, and it's not at all, because that's exactly what the data shows when you look at it in its entirety. And this is why it's important to have these conversations, because people need to know the distinction between both. And just because people are pulling their sack because they see some other market dumping has nothing to do with X. That has everything to do with somebody not understanding what's going on. And it's important people realize that, especially if they're new to the markets and they're just coming to learn how things operate for the first time. Because people react to things that they see without even thinking. And that's how people get wrecked in markets. They just, pull the ripcord too soon. Yep. And the next thing you know, they're hanging on a freaking wire.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Don't expect Hex to just bowl through everything. Like, we're gonna have our nasty too.
Of course. Yeah, but this is why you got to break it down.
I know. Let the new guys be prepared for it as well, though.
Didn't they already start releasing those Gox coins?
No,
I thought they
no.
did.
No, I think it's mid-year.
Later.
I think it's mid-year.
Yeah. Is it June? I thought it was the end of this month, but it's sometime around now.
I keep hearing October, but I've been hearing that since like last year. So I don't.
Well, I think they usually convene like every September or something like that to discuss if they're going to release the next allotment. Yeah.
Okay.
So that might be like, again, perfect timing of bad things occurring.
Yep.
Like
part of the cascading events.
Released. Yeah, dude. Yep. But so, anyways, if this does happen at the bottom, like there needs to be some serious, like the Hex community needs to be out there educating. Like running re-education camps, essentially, on these streams, because there's going to be a lot of people who don't understand what the fuck just happened.
Nope.
And they're going to be looking for yield still. Mm-hmm. They're going to be in a worse position, and so they're going to be even more horny for yield than they are
this
now.
Shit reminds me of 2007, almost exactly. It's so ridiculous. I feel like I'm living through it all over again.
Deja vu, baby.
Because it's the same. Yeah, because it's the same exact setup. It's the same exact setup. Interest rates are taking off. People are not working.
We just don't have the liar loans and the defaults going like crazy.
Hold on. What's funny is that not the moratorium is lifting on foreclosures. Foreclosures are up 100% year on year.
Yeah.
You don't hear nobody talking about that though.
Yeah.
So everything is looking like crapola economically.
And this time they bailed out the banks again. They just did it on the sly, right, Jay?
Yeah.
Man. Every day.
Well, the 2019 repo bailout was actually $49 trillion. Most people don't know that.
$49 trillion, guys.
The number that was floating around was 9 trillion. They did 2 tranches, and it was 49 trillion total.
Jesus.
So they got a bailout right into, and then what was that? Arcagellos or whatever that was. Bill Hay. Yeah. So that was 20 billion. And that was Deutsche Bank who took the main blow on that. After Deutsche was one of the 6 primary beneficiaries.
That bank is still standing, right?
Exactly.
I mean, hold on. Yo,
they all are.
No. But hold on. Deutsche
I just
Bank
like
is
the name Deutsche.
Deutsche Bank is a very specific case. Like, let's talk about how corrupt the system is, and this is why I take what I do so seriously.
They got caught like red-handed.
No, even you know this shit, and you're not on fucking Wall Street, bro. Like, this is how bad it is. And they're still standing there on 60 Wall like ain't shit happened.
Yep.
Let us do some fuck shit. Let us
How
say
many
some fuck shit.
billions of dollars of South American cartel money did they get caught laundering?
HSBC.
Straight up laundering.
SBC.
Well, why are they on K Street? Mexican bank. Why are they on K Street when they're a German bank?
Yeah, great point.
How about we start there?
Right?
Yo, it frustrates me so much. It's like, what the hell is going on? Is nobody just like nobody cares? Like, yo, you just
my blood pressure's starting to boil. Hey, Inviting Freedom, can you tell us about hugging trees again? Really quick?
Let's hear about it.
Oh,
It's planting trees. She is planting trees.
And then what? You're gonna just sniff them? No, you're gonna freaking hug them, right? Come on, tell me. That's the next step, right?
Abed's girl is a tree hugger.
Hopefully that's all they do.
Oh yeah, that's Abed's girl.
Jory
I got
Hex.
your back.
That was
I got your
Jory
back.
Hex. Who's cute as heck, by the way.
They just keep on passing that derivative hot potato around.
Yeah,
That's what they're doing.
Yep, that's all it is. Deutsche Bank is holding it right now. Who's next? I don't know. Maybe it'll be one of the banks that are holding a massive metals position. Maybe it's Goldman Sachs. Maybe it's JP Morgan. We don't know. But I would say it's going to be one of the strongest contestants because it would have to be the entity with the strongest balance sheet. Because the derivatives position is really innumerable. We really cannot pronounce it because we're just not used to it.
Sorry. And Kool-Aid is here.
Kool-Aid's here.
Oh, I like this
Don't drink
version.
the Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid, you're doing great. Keep talking.
Damn.
He doesn't even know.
He's about 2 boxes in right now.
We can't hear you. Mazel tov,
bro.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Sorry. I had too many fucking windows open, and I'm just like, I'm working over here. Are you talking to me? I'm walking over here. And in the green room for like 20 minutes, just walking over here. How y'all doing?
What's up?
Chill.
What are you doing?
Doing all right. Doing some video editing tonight, and then other shit later.
Nice.
I wanted to add too. I know this is like super off topic because I. Oh, it's
green.
stop.
You gotta teach us how to water our trees now. What?
So horrible. Listen, you need
Let's hear it.
You
Let's
need
hear
a
it.
female spice right now.
Let's
So-
hear it. Let's give it to us.
I
So-
hear that shit's bad for you. That spice stuff.
Yeah, don't smoke that shit.
Yeah.
No, but before
Or
you guys
Molly.
were talking about like kids and making like what are we gonna do when we have all this wealth? How are we gonna raise our kids right? I think it was Randy Hilarski who had put a pretty good tweet out, and he was just like encourage different avenues, not just handing your kids over money. And one thing that I think is such a cool idea is to, even at a really young age, get them involved in something and then help them start their own business. And like every year, just tell them, do a little business and I'll back you. And, I'll be your investor. You teach them all about that. I think that's like the coolest thing.
I think they could have a tree planting business.
Well, I mean, like I've adopted like 16
I
kids
like that,
now or
Captain.
something
No one
like
caught
that.
it except me, bro. I like it. That was a good call, Captain.
Damn, you've adopted 16 kids, cool?
Did you
Yeah,
really?
like,
Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean,
that's
like
crazy.
I built
he's
their
got a
wallets,
restraining order. He can't
like-
get within 50 feet of them, but
But they're
They
still
have
technically
space for
adopted.
their 18th birthday, basically. But the thing is that you could actually, I tried to help Maddie actually build this way when he was building this app. If you built an ecosystem that's a closed loop, like an allowance, and they do chores and things, it actually gives them a drip of currency that they can use for
Drip.
these things. So if you actually teach them early to be adults, to think, to work harder, faster, stronger, and you reward them with that positive mentality, it works irregardless. Those children will be good adults because you taught them early what to do.
My parents used to put a chore list up on the fridge, and it'd be like a nickel, a dime, a quarter for mopping and sweeping the kitchen, like you name it. Weed the garden, get 50 cents. Like I remember that chore list. That was the only way I could earn an allowance when I was younger.
We didn't get an allowance when I was younger. I mean,
Yeah, I didn't either. I had to work for it.
We burned wood in the 70s with a wood stove insert, and we used to bug my dad about it, me and my brother, and he goes, just go chop the wood. What do we get? Hey, you get heat, son.
You get wood. They'll produce
you,
an asset.
you survived the winter.
Yeah.
Right? You know, I mean,
Do you want to live
You
till
don't
next
get
year?
frostbite in the house.
I got wood.
All right. All right, everybody. With that, thank you for coming. We'll see you next week.